Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. I thought we'd have a little play. It is 6:54 p.m. and I need some quiet time. Um, my husband's doing very well after his hip surgery. Tomorrow it will be 2 weeks since he's been home, and we will be going back for his checkup in a couple days. But I need a break. I forgot how tiring it is taking care of someone. I love him to death, but it's tiring, and I haven't had much chance to play in my craft room. And I just thought, he's downstairs watching The Voice. He's getting a little bit of time alone, and I want to come up here and work on this and be with my buddies. So, with that being said, I want to get started because I told him I would be down shortly. I'm going to readjust my camera. I think it's a little too low. And I want to just raise it a little bit, bring it a little forward, because I want to make sure that I can, yeah, okay, you can see all of this. So as you can see, and thank you for joining in, and I hope you stick around to see what I'm going to do. I have been working in this a little bit off camera, and I have a book here that I want to talk to you about, but I'll do that at another time. All of these little pieces here I have fussy cut, okay, and they came. I did this one night when we were watching some TV together. And they're actually they're really lovely pieces. And you know me, I do enjoy fussy cutting. And I wanted to incorporate these in the Cowgirl Junk Journal. So here are my pieces here. Some of them were a little bit longer, and I snipped and clipped them. I'm going to move these up just out of the way a little bit. And this is the book. I keep showing this to you, but I can't say enough about the artwork in here. Beholding and Becoming, The Art of Everyday Worship. I purchased two of these, one to read and admire, and then the other one to cut and use in journals or on my scrapbooking pages. And the artwork in it is just beautiful. This I purchased at Hobby Lobby. So the last time I went there, I did not see that they had these, but you might be able to buy these online. Harvest House. Harvest House. I'm not sure if you would Google that or just the name, but I love this book. I just think all the images are so very pretty. So I want to show you what I did in my journal. I worked on this over the weekend. Oh, I'm just going to spread these out a little bit here, make sure that I'm in. So this is the page that I want to work with you tonight. And these are two, I'm kind of having a blank moment here. Sweet Pea Curiosities. And I want to say, because I want to get it right, so I'm going to just check. I think it's Marissa. And I'm just going to check really quick because I should have done this before I started the video. But I do not like to get people's names wrong. And there, yeah, it's Marissa. Yeah, Marissa over at Sweet Pea Curiosities. And you can follow her on Instagram and, of course, on YouTube. And the Cowgirl Journal is from Marissa. So I wanted to just, have a nice little chat, work on this. I love this. It's like an old sign held together with chains. And I'm sure Mish, over at Mish Crafts, if you follow her on YouTube, she is working on, and I've got to give her a shout out, because she is working on a glue book, and it's all of, oh, come on, Barbie. My brain's not working. That's all right. I'll tell you how bad my brain is today. I had to I repaired 2 lamps. They were three-way turn-ons, and they haven't worked. I should just have a vlog. I need to talk. They weren't working. On Sunday, this past Sunday, I took my dog's crate apart because Bella just doesn't go in it anymore. And it's big. You could fit a Great Dane in there. And it was we have a room, we call it the connector. It's our boot room, but it's actually 2 large porches connected together, and they connect our playroom. We have an L-shaped home. So this is our home, and then we have a long connector, and then we have a playroom and workout room over here. So the girls always stayed in the connector. I took it down, and I have a very large Davenport in there, or sideboard, not a Davenport. I think a Davenport is a space, but I have a very large sideboard. And the 2 lights I had on there didn't work, and the 3-way didn't work. So I decided today to go to a little hardware store called Brayley Noxon in town, and I drove in, because I am very good at fixing lamps. I mean, if you have a broken lamp, just send it to me, and I will put a whole new unit in for the on and off switch or 3-way. So I wanted to get those fixed after, of course, ordering 2 new lights to go in there. And I left my car running. It's a car where, and I don't like the cars that when you stop at a red light, the car shuts off. And then there's a button that you can push to keep the car running. Well, I usually, when I first get in the car, I hit that button. So when I stop at a stop sign or I stop at a red light, the car stays running, because that's one of the things that really irritates me. It gets under my skin, is when the car shuts off. So I pull into Brayley Noxon today, and I was tired. I had a lot on my mind that I wanted to do today, and I pull in, go to the parking lot, and I saw this gentleman walking out with a walker, and I thought, oh good Lord, that looks like my husband. This poor woman's in the same situation I'm in. And I rolled down my window, got out to talk to her. I'm like, hey, I got one of those at home too. I'm like, not the walker, but the two comes with the man. I said, my husband just had hip surgery. And I said, I'm very familiar with this scene. So we got talking, and I walked into the store, and my car was running. I was in there for 15 minutes. I'm thinking, oh my God, thank God I had a car to walk into when I came out of there today. So I said, you know what, Barbie, you just need to go home. You need to just chill. Just do something. Go home, work on your lamps. Got the lamps done, and just chill. So needless to say, this is why I need to be with all of you tonight and working on something fun. So if getting back to what I'm supposed to be doing here and not ranting, sorry about that. Mish Crafty is working on a Daphne diary journal. Now, Mish, if you're watching, I'm sure you would have taken little tiny screws and chains, and you would have actually had this on a chain. I don't have any mini chains, and it would have been very cute to do that. So I just kind of fussy cut around the chains and stuff. I know it's probably not the best job, but again, I want this journal to be rustic and not perfect. So let me show you what I've done so far. And we're going to put this page together, and I'd like to put this page together here. And I really like this because this is just ripped paper bag, and I stitched on it, did a little stitching around it on the sewing machine and added that. And then this here was actually, it came out to about here. So I cut it and then I attached it over on this side. I thought it would give it a nice little look there. And then I made this pocket. I wanted to use, obviously, this doily. And I had to glue it down some way. And I knew I couldn't, just glue it on the edges. And I wanted to have this as a little hangover. So what I did was I made a pocket. Now this paper here, I have fallen in love with, and I really, really like it for this journal. I just think it goes perfect with it. This is Louise Heinzel's Lazy Masterboard paper, and I will put a link when I'm all done with the journal, a link to her channel for this. This is going to be, I just put this in here. I need to make a tag, a nice tag, but it's a reminder that this is a pocket. I need to make a tag. So I just took a portion of Louise's paper and I made a nice pocket here. And then I have this page. Then again, this is paper. This is the Lazy Masterboard, and I just love it. I just think it's perfect for this journal. So I added a little bit here, and you could put a photo here. You could write on this page, whatever. And then I added some frayed material with a little saying on it, Golden Summer Song. And then I thought this was cute. Again, this is still Marissa from Sweet Pea Curiosities. This is part of the I think these are the add-ons, or it could be part of the kit. This is Tim Holtz washi tape, but this was a fun sign for sale. So I thought I just stitched around here. I did a messy stitch down here and added another little doily up here. And then again, this is paper. This is the other side of the paper bag that I have. And then here, this is a stamp. I stamped on there. This is a whole series of stamps, and these are really cool. And I like these a lot. It's ripped, torn paper and stitching. So I used my Stays On ink for this. And then this is another little piece of ephemera, these two here from the kit. And then this postcard here is from Michelle from, is it Tea and Me? I'll have to take a look. My brain just is not working tonight. But I think Michelle, I have her in my part 1. If you want to go and take a look at her work. I can't find her right now. But she's referenced in part 1. This is one of her postcards. So I just made that a little tuck spot there. And I'm going to put some embellishments on here, probably a flower. And then I think we did this page together with the belly band. And this is where I had made the card. And that can slide in there. But I'm not going to put this card in there. This is going to go in another part of the journal. That's why I took it out. And then, again, this is Louise's paper here. And I just took some material, made a nice little tuck here, added almost like a washi tape flower. And then I folded it over here. And I think this just adds just a really nice touch to go with this card here that we did in another video. It just brings in some of that blue. And then I just added this flower up here. This will stay plain. I added some washi, some pretty rose washi tape here. And then again, a photo or something can go here. This here is just a little tuck pocket that I'll add some things to. What else? Did I do anything else? I think that's it. I haven't done anything in the second signature yet. I don't know if we did this in a video or not, but this is a cute little tag here. I might have. I don't remember at this point. I have so much going on in my life. and then of course the back. So for this video, I thought we would just play around with this. And as you can see, I'm probably going to have to do, I'm going to have to do a little bit of fussy cutting on this here, because I have the 3 here. So maybe I'm going to take this journal here, and maybe we can find, I actually came up to work on, this is a fold out. And I thought I'd come up to work on this, but then I said, well, let me do a quick little video and just say hi to everybody. And so I want to do this on the pink, and I don't know if I want to, oh, I had this in here too. Not sure what I was doing with that, but that goes in here somewhere. I'm just going to put that there for now. Maybe I will do this in the second signature, because I would like it across from just a plain rustic style page such as this. See, now I didn't put, I thought I would have put some pink across from this one here. And let's see, let's go back. That's the signature. Yeah. All right, so it's just going to be a little different, unless I put it on here. But I don't want to do that either. And I don't think I have any pink. That's the fold out. All right, we're going to go back here and put it here. I think that'll be good, okay? And I'm not going to take it out. I just want to leave this in here, because my luck today, I would take it out and it would rip. And I don't have any more of this paper. I used it all. So we need this here, and I need the old farmhouse. And I have this one here, the old farmhouse. Now you're going to notice that, and I should have paid more attention when I was printing them out. Oh, I guess I didn't. One, all right, here. Oh, I guess not. Only one. See, it should have this border on top, but when I printed it out, I did fill page instead of fit to print. And it kind of cut that off a little bit, but I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. I'm just going to take care of this up. And it looks like I need a new pad. This is really, as you can see, starting to fall apart. So I'm going to have to change that out at some point. All right, so we have that there. And then I want to have one of these that kind of come across and hangs down. And I don't want it to hang down too much over that. Let's see what else we have. I don't want to use that one, not yet. I have one with the bird, which is sweet. And I don't mind if some of it is covered up, but I don't want, that made a mess, didn't it? I don't want it so covered up. We put this up here like this. This might be better because you can see that that definitely says the old. You can kind of put it like that. The old farmhouse. And then I need a little tiny piece over here. Need a little tiny piece. And sometimes nope, I'm not going to put that there. This one I think was too, it'll be just too much. This is where you have to get creative, you know, because I do want it to go across the top here. So, speaking of being creative, let's put that there like that. And we'll put that there like that, okay? So if we put the old farmhouse, let's see, I'm going to have to cut one of these down. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut this one. Because that would fit just fine on another piece. Okay. So now we have this one here, which I could add, cut this here. I could have that up there like that, and then that could come down. That could fit, and you could still see where it says house. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this here like that. And maybe I will just cut that afterwards, okay? So we're going to glue the top part on here now. And I think what I will do, I'm wondering if I should just cut this little piece off here. Or I'll just leave it like that. Because I still want it to be a little connected. No, I think I'll cut that off. It just looks kind of odd there. All right, so we're going to get this glued down. And I'm going to have to cut this a little bit. So I'm going to take a little bit of that off of there. Tonight I am wearing an apron, so I can wipe my hands as much as I want on it, because I have been I made a big pot of homemade spaghetti sauce, spaghetti and meatballs today. And I'm trying to get my freezer stocked because in January 3rd, I'm having surgery. And I'm not going to be able to walk for, well, probably a good 4 weeks. I'm having foot surgery. So I'm trying to get my freezer stocked so my husband can just take food out and get it thawed, get it defrosted, and stick it in a pot and heat it up and cook up the pasta. So that's another reason why I'm tired. I've just been doing a lot in preparation for all of these gosh darn surgeries. All right, and see what I did? I didn't want to glue all this down just yet. Because I have to get this in there. Take that little square. There we go. Okay, so here we've got, and I do kind of have to center this. I'll bring that down a little bit because that's going to have to attach on there. All right, so just about there. Last night, we got done with dinner. I made the night before we had a nice boiled chicken dinner with mashed potatoes, and oh, it was so yummy. And I wanted to make homemade chicken stock for soups to put in the freezer. And so we had a nice boiled chicken dinner with mashed potatoes, and I made homemade bread, broccoli. It was so delicious. That was Monday night, and then no, that was Sunday. Excuse me, Sunday, because my son and daughter-in-law didn't come for dinner on Sunday. And I got done with dinner last night doing the dishes. And I laid on the couch. Bella and Daisy jumped up with me. And I was asleep. My husband's like, "You're going to go to sleep, aren't you?" I go, "I am so tired. I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it." I said, "You turn something on and I'll just listen and rest my eyelids." And I fell asleep, and I woke up at 8:30, and I immediately went up to bed, and I fell right asleep. My husband told me that my son came in at 9 to see his brother, and both girls jumped off of my bed. I didn't hear a thing, and I guess my son put him back up on my bed, and I didn't hear a thing. But I really am sleeping good at night. So, all right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut this. And I'm not going to do it because you will be bored. I'm not going to do it online. I'm not going to do it in the video. I'm going to do it off camera. And then I will be right back. All right, so I have everything cut out, and as you can see, I got a little overzealous, and this I cut off. But wouldn't that be fun to kind of hang that like that? Because you know how sometimes they come apart? These old signs that are just hanging around and flapping in the wind. But we will see. Let's see what this looks like once I get it down. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to rip it again. So I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you're doing a heck of a lot better than I am. All right, so we're going to get this. Oh, come on, Barbie, Barbie, Barbie. Let's get that on there like this. I just think this is the cutest sign here. I think it is the cutest sign. And you'll notice that I'm not grunging this up anymore. Because there's white in here, I like the white showing, and I just don't think everything has to be distressed. And I kind of like that. I think that's fun where it's come off the hinges, but I'm going to do that because I think it's just fun. It's an old sign that has just broken away. And it's just hanging there. Creaking and doing its own thing in the wind. So that goldfish, that's hanging down there. It's broken free and it's just kind of hanging there. Okay, so that's done. And then I guess I'll do it on this page here. I'm just going to flip-flop it. This one here was like this, and then on the back side here. But I'm going to do it here because I do like it. I liked it across from that pink there. So I'm just flip-flopping it. And we are going to put this here. And this is the paper. This is just some packing paper that came either in an Amazon box or, but it's very lightweight. And I believe I just used one. I just used one piece here. Let me take this apart. And yeah, I just used one. So we're gonna, because this comes in all, it comes in sections. And I'm just going to rip and tear this here. Tear across. And like that up there like that. And I want this end here a little more scraggly. And then this one here I will distress up. And I want to make sure I have plenty of room to stitch because I do want to stitch around this. So I'm going to grab my paper pad here. And I'm going to get this. I did change my pad when I was off doing the other stuff because this is just, this was nasty. And for this, I'm just using Vintage Photo. And you can see by doing it this way as well, it curls the paper a little bit, which I kind of like as well. So, all right, that is all done there. And then this will fit. This will fit over on here like this. And then I'm going to glue this on here first. And then I'm going to get this stitched. And I want to do it kind of in a square, but this one may be a little more difficult. But I could stitch across here down. I think if I bring it right down here, stop it, and then come like that, it'll be okay. So I'm going to get that stitched now. We'll get that in, and then we will do a little, and see, silly me, I'm so tired, I almost put it there. It's going to be over here on the pink, because it's going to be on the back side of this, across from this paper. So I don't want to forget that. Here I'm making it for the left-hand side. And now I'm just wondering, no, I can't because I already glued it down. I was going to say maybe I should have it this way, but no go, no cigar. So I'm going to get this stitched and I'll be right back. So that is stitched. And we're going to put that right around here like that. Okay. And I want to make sure I leave this open on the bottom here because I do want this to be a under pocket where we can put a postcard up in there. So let's find, because I want to use some of these really pretty images on here. And this one where we might be able to bring this down a little bit more like this, something like this. Maybe something like that. That's pretty. We have that one. I want to save some of these longer ones for other pages. We have the bird. I don't want to put the bird there. I just want to put a little accent. So we have this one, or we have this one here. That one goes on another side page. That is a lefty. I have to look for something up in the right. So I think this is going to be the one here. This is an upper right-hand corner one. That to show. I could cut that leaf and have that leaf come down over. Let's try that. All right, I think this might be it. Yeah, I like that. And that's hanging down over. Okay, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to get this on the page first. Glitter glue. So we are first going to, we're going to do everything except these leaves here. All right. We'll do the top. I just have to think about this here. We can do this. And we can do this leaf here. I think I better stop. I think I had better stop. Okay, so that's down like that. I really like working with images like this in a journal or on, you know, on any page, a scrapbooking page. Right? And then this will tuck. This will tuck kind of like this. Right? Yeah. Like that. So what I'm going to do, because this is going to be a tuck where we're going to put something up in it. I'm going to get this here. This is probably a cockeyed way of doing it, right? You're thinking, girl, what the heck are you doing? But I'm tired. My brain isn't working real well, so should I even be making a video? Not really. But if I don't do it now, it may not get done. And I really like using, I love using paper bags in journals. All right, now we have a little tuck spot under here. Now, I don't believe this is going to fit. It's a little too wide. So what I will do is I will find a smaller postcard. Not right now, obviously, but you can see we're going to have, this is going to be a tuck. So I'll find a nice postcard. I think maybe what I might do is shrink one down to size to put underneath here. I think maybe the other one just kind of worked out happenstance. So that, let me see if I can, I'm going to see what I can find because I do want to finish this. So stand by and I'll be right back. So I found, this is a little digital and I have this set and I just thought she would be really cute in here with her hens and her eggs. So, and I also found an old, it's from 1954, an old, I have a whole bunch of these prescriptions and I want to make a little, instead of putting a postcard up in there, I want to make this a little journaling card that you can open up and you can write in. So we're going to get her all dolled up here. And I'm going to do the same with the outside of this. And I want to add some washi tape to this. I have some of that. I was thinking about adding some of the Tim Holtz numbered tape on here. Or actually, just something simple that would go, be something a little bit wider. How about this one? This is an alphabet one. And this will just kind of protect the seam here because this is old. This is very old paper. And hopefully I matched that up okay. There. All right, and we're just going to crease this again. there. And that will protect that there like that. And then I want to add her here. And I'm going to add some washi tape across the top of this. But I want to see how far down I have to put her, because I want her to show. So I'm going to put her right about there. And I don't care that I want her to hang over the bottom here like this. And we're going to get her. I think I'm going to have to get my bone little piece out too. Not piece out like that way, but piece out. Until I'm getting punchy when I start playing with my words. So we got her on there like that. And we're just going to add a few more. So you can just open that up. I'm going to add a little bit of these letters down at the bottom here, the alphabet. I really like this. I'm going to use this all up, and then I'm going to wish I had more. And I'm probably not going to be able to find it. I probably won't be able to find it. And you ask, why are you working upside down? There, okay. There's that. And I'm going to add, I want to add a little something here. Now, I don't know if I want to add washi tape again. This is too thick. I don't want to add that. I could add, let's see how this is going to rip. If I get a funky rip out of it, but I don't really get a funky rip. I don't want to add that. All right, let's see what we have. I've got some little mini. She could be a Twin Elms guest. Or maybe the hens and chicks could be a Twin Elms. They could be the guests of the lodge. Let's add that. Got to have a little humor, right? And maybe we can add a little tiny piece of fabric underneath that. I don't think I have anything tiny enough. A little accent with the flower, that would be cute. Let us see, let us see, let us see. I thought I had a little tiny floral piece here, but I may not. Those are leaves. That there. Oh, right here. Duh. Maybe I could add that right there, like that. And then we could add that. Okay, but what I want to do is I want to fussy cut that out right there. All right, so let's cut this and then we will be done. I think I've taken up enough of your time. And I think hubby is waiting for me to get him some gelato. And I think I might make myself a nice cup of tea. Yeah, it's been, I think, is it been an hour? I hope this video hasn't been an hour. I hope not. All right, so let's get this wrapped up. Whoop. All right, so we're going to put this here like that. And I'm just going to tack this on because we have to put our little guest sign on. All right, so we have this here like that. I think I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. Right down here. All right, and then, here we go. I was going to put, please, I don't want to misplace that. And then we have our Twin Elms guest right there. But I'm wondering, do I want to bring, I think what I need to do is get this on first. You always work from the base up, right? And what am I doing? I'm working from the top down. Right there. That's good. Twin Elms guest. There. There. Isn't she cute? So that's a very cute little journaling card. You can open that up. You can write whatever you want. And then you can put a little photo, if you have a little photo on the back or whatever. And then this, let's get these out of the way here. And then this will tuck right up inside of here like that. And then we will see her cute little face on the bottom. Isn't she cute? Oh, she's adorable. She is so sweet. So that is today's video, my friends. And I do like this kind of, like I said, off in the wind, doing its thing, banging, doing what it does out in the Wild West. So, like I said, that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you liked best about the video. And, yeah, that's very, very cute. She is just so adorable. Look at those. She's so happy. She is such a little imp, isn't she? She's the Twin Elms guest. So thanks, everybody. And like I said, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, hit that notification button so you get notified when I post a new video. And I will see you down the road. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.